Crunchyroll, I understand what you're trying to do. What you've been trying to do for the last 3 years, and I think it's a good thing. Anime is such a huge medium of entertainment, and it has such a massive following that it definitely deserves its own dedicated award ceremony. I 100% appreciate the effort, time, and money that have been put into this event that was created just for us anime fans to feel like we matter and to have a sense of pride about the shows, movies, and other material things about anime that we enjoy so much. You guys have been such an instrumental force in helping bring anime to people all around the world that it makes perfect sense for you guys to be the ones to pioneer the idea of this award ceremony, and no one can argue with that fact or take that away from you. However, just like with most things in history, just because you were the ones to pioneer the idea doesn't mean that the way you choose to present and use the idea is the best way, nor does it mean that it's your way or the highway. I mean, after 3 years of attempting to put together a worthwhile tribute to this beautiful medium that we all love so much, I believe one thing has become abundantly clear to us all. Crunchyroll should never host another anime award show ever again. At least, not on their own. I've heard lots of complaints and negative feedback about the anime awards, but the most prevalent of these things has to be that there is a huge lack of some of the other big name titles that are licensed by other streaming companies, followed by the constant feel that certain shows are being pushed solely because they are on Crunchyroll as sort of a cash grab. Now, I will say that I have no issue with that last thing, because Crunchyroll is paying for this entire shindig out of their pockets without any help. So, it's only natural that they would do things that would net them the highest possible returns. But that all ties back into my earlier point about them never hosting an award show on their own again. I honestly believe if they could get other Western companies involved in this show, that it would have a complete different reaction from the community. And I get it may be a bit too much to ask, but could you imagine a show that was co-sponsored and hosted by Crunchyroll, Sentai, Funimation, Aniplex, and a few of the other companies that are out there? It would certainly make for better categorical competition by forcing only the best of the best to be nominated, which in turn would be a stronger call to action of the fans of those shows to go out of their way to represent what they think is better. The versatility that would be available to them would stop the show from feeling like it was rushed together or lazily executed, and make for a much more enjoyable experience for everyone involved and for all the viewers watching it. They say the definition of insanity is trying the same thing and expecting different results. And if you continue to try hosting this award ceremony without some major overhaul, I believe that you will be doing way more harm than good. I mean, I was completely disappointed with the execution of this year's anime awards. After the disastrous first year of the anime awards, I was extremely excited last year to see that you guys had tried to remedy some of those problems and had even introduced new elements to make the show feel more awards show-esque. Having the awards televised in front of a live audience and actually hosting it from an arena was the perfect choice. Having these well-known figures in the anime community and other easily recognizable faces walk out onto stage and present these awards in the way that you see every other award show doing was a great choice. Compared to the first year, last year was 100 times better, and it actually left me with an overall good impression, at least enough for me to be excited for this year's award show, which turned around and obliterated that hope I had. The removal of the Anime Awards venue was a massive mistake, because this year felt like less of an award ceremony and more like a daytime talk show. The constant horrible improv and all of the awkward dialogue from this Tim guy made this show very uncomfortable to watch, much less enjoy. The bickering about the shows that should have won and the shows that weren't nominated were very comical at first, but then they were taken a bit too far to the point of derailing the entire show and changing the overall atmosphere. The removal of the live audience takes all of the momentum out of announcing the nominees and the winners, in the same way that having no music would affect the emotion you feel during a scene. And the choice to have the presenter sit down made the presentations themselves feel way less dynamic. CRISTINA V was a great choice though, and oh my goodness, as someone who has had the pleasure to meet her on multiple occasions at conventions, I can 100% honestly say that I do not remember her looking that magnificent. Major props to her, because she was one of the only parts of the evening that kept me interested the entire time I was considering turning the award show off. I'll also admit that having Minami-san from Studio Bones in person accepting his well-deserved award was a really exciting thing to see. And I think that ideas like that will be what are ultimately needed to help turn this event into what it has the potential to be. But as I said earlier, you guys will definitely need help to do it. So, to summarize this rant as much as possible, bring back the anime award settings, seek help from other Western anime companies, get rid of Tim, and keep CRISTINA V. And also have her shoot me a direct message at Twitter at loony_chuny. Anyways though guys, that's gonna wrap this video up. If you guys have enjoyed or if you have anything to say, please be sure to comment down below in the comment section. Crunchyroll, I really hope that one of you guys out there sees this, and at the very least I hope you at least take my opinions to heart. But anyways though guys, until the next video, best wishes.